Okay, so the bike's going to come out for the first time this year and the first time ever built up like this. So it's a bit heavier than I remember. Oh. And we're out. So here it is, first time ever out in the sun since being rebuilt. And scary day, but it's time to introduce some fuel and see if the bike will start. So I'm just admiring the bike from the back, 'cause I haven't really seen it from the back much at all with it being in the shed. So yeah, just admiring those pipes before I connect up the fuel. So I've just got this auxiliary tap here, which I'm just going to connect up to the carbs and see what happens. It's another angle there. Pipes definitely make it. Okay, so I'm just going to connect this up, put this on the bars, and then got like a Y splitter. Probably don't need these clips, but why not? So yeah, just got the fuel set up there with the Y clip in. So the first thing I'm going to do before I do start it, first startup nerves are definitely there. Just grab the key and see if we can get oil pressure. So yeah, I've fully charged the battery last night, so that shouldn't be an issue. So oil light is on. So oil light's gone out. Okay, so we've got oil pressure. Okay, so first ever genuine start. I am shaking. So valve clearance has been done, points gap's been done, static ignition timing's been done, everything's all together as I think. So it's time to finally introduce some fuel. So I'll just turn this tap to on. Higher. Okay, so it's not quite high enough, I don't think, but we've got a bit of fuel leaking out the bowls. Okay, so what's weird is I've just tapped the float bowls and moved them out and it stopped leaking. So not sure if that was just an initial float bowls are stuck, leaked a load, and then now they've reset. I'm not sure, but I've just pulled them out the side just to keep an eye on them. So now first start time again. So turn the key and set it to run. Chokes on. See what happens. No way. What the hell? That is fucking first go. What the hell? I am shocked. Right, sorry, I turned that off because I was completely blown away by that. So oh my god. They're not leaking. They're all hot as well. It's running on 4. Oh my God. First go. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. I'm over the moon, but I was not expecting it to be that easy. Just goes to show hard work and making sure that everything is lined up and actually taking my time has paid off. So yeah, amazing. Oh my God, I can't wait to ride this now. Okay, so I've just been fiddling around with a couple of screws and I think it's running a bit better. I did some adjusting earlier and it's sort of made the idle go real high off choke. So in theory, that's a bench sink that I did last year. Sounds amazing. I think I'm going to leave that there, and I think that is the best way to end episode 10, the finale of the CB550 barn find build. I still have the tank to do and the side covers to do, and maybe a little bit of fettling, but I wanted this episode to end on something like this where it runs. So yeah, my first ever build video on YouTube, my first ever project on YouTube, and this is it. So if you've enjoyed the process from the start, or if you're just new here, then I really do appreciate you tuning in and watching me tinker and do this sort of stuff. So videos haven't stopped there. Don't really know what's next. It's going to be more stuff like this, maybe more riding and stuff like that. But yeah, really do appreciate you guys tuning in. So that's wrapped that one up and we're all done there. So CB550 barn find build series is over as you know it, and yeah, time to ride this thing. Thanks for watching.